Hey, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful start to your day. So, we have some important information to go over. I conducted a poll over the weekend that had over 300 votes combined, and some interesting things came about and from that. And it all has to revolve around the best ways for us to use LinkedIn. So, we are going to dive into all that and more. So, let's get it going. Hey everyone, Scott Aaron here. Thank you again for checking out this training and this live. As always, if you are coming on live, please hop into the comments below. Say hi and where you are tuning in from, city, state, country, province, or just do hashtag live, hashtag replay. If you are watching this on the replay, you can tag some people, share this video, like, love, support. But please also don't forget to follow my LinkedIn profile and turn my LinkedIn notification bell on. And again, if I'm coming through loud and clear, I just want to make sure all video and audio issues are resolved. Nothing is going to happen. Please drop into the comments below why or yes if you can hear me and see me clearly. I want to make sure that nothing gets interrupted today because we have some important information to dive into, and that is revolving around the 3 best ways to network on LinkedIn. So as I mentioned, I did a poll over the weekend. I asked my general audience and 2 subgroups that I'm in. And there were a combined, I believe, over 300 votes. Let me just see. There was, the 124. Yeah, there was close to 300 votes. And it was a landslide. It was an absolute landslide. People said that they use LinkedIn mostly for networking. Hey, Michael, good to see you jumping on. So what I actually wanted to go over with all of you guys today, whether you're live or on the replay, are the 3 best ways to network with people on LinkedIn. I think there's been a pretty big shift going on. There are a lot of people that are disenchanted, upset, annoyed, frustrated with the platform for a number of reasons. The amount of spam messages that they're getting on a daily basis, the amount of spam connection requests with notes attached to them on a daily basis. They are tired of being sold to and pitched to the Instagram, Facebook, TikTok type content. People are just disenchanted right now. And I wanted to get back to one of the core principles and core foundations of LinkedIn, and that is networking. That is something that is never going to go away. My wife and I truly believe those that stay in the game the longest doing it the right way are the ones that are going to win. So allow people to kind of do things the way that they want to, whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent. But I can tell you first and foremost, if your number one priority is networking with other people on LinkedIn, you are already ahead of the game. So many people are jumping on the platform to sell and to pitch and to, it's just coming across very inauthentic, very disingenuous, and people are not getting the results that they want. If people just took a step back and said, you know what, let's get back to the foundational principles of how business is done. And how is business done? Business is done by creating connections between 2 individuals or an individual in a company and talking through things that they do, things the other person does, and maybe there's some overlap, or maybe there's a need or a hole or a gap that is revealed that allows that other person to then cross the bridge and say, you know what you do, what you offer is something that I need. Let's find out more how we can do that together. And it doesn't have to be a very challenging process. But what I can tell you is that if your number one priority on LinkedIn between everything that you do is to network with others on the platform, you will have a very successful time spent on the platform. So again, if you're coming on late and you're on live, please do say hi in the chat or hashtag live, hashtag replay. If you're watching this on the replay, you can tag some people, share this video, like, love, support, whatever reaction you would like to leave to let me know that you've resonated with this video. But also don't forget to head over to my LinkedIn profile, hit my follow button, but also turn my LinkedIn notification bell on. So I wanted to go over 3 ways, the 3 best ways to network with people on LinkedIn. So number 1, when you are messaging people on LinkedIn, reach out to them to learn about one another, not to sell someone something. Now, I don't know about all of you. I'm not going to speak for all of you. I'm only going to speak for myself. I am not responding to sales pitch messages. If someone from the onset of connecting with me, their first reach out is a sales pitch, not only am I not responding to it, I'm more likely than not going to remove the person as a connection altogether because, number 1, that person is not even interested in being a connection of mine. And number 2, they don't even know anything about me, nor have they taken the time to get to know me. And if they don't care to get to know me, I don't care to get to know them. So when you are messaging someone, if you choose to message someone on LinkedIn, I said this in a workshop I did last week, you don't have to message people. You can just connect with people and allow them to naturally get nurtured by the content that you produce. You don't have to send messages to people every single day. If you don't want to book sales calls, if you don't want to book discovery calls, that's your prerogative. You don't have to. But if you do want to book sales calls, if you do want to get people on a call to discover more about one another, then make sure when you reach out to them, it's with the notion of learning about one another, how to support one another, not trying to sell and pitch them on something. No one likes being sold and pitched to. And Eric says, great info. Thank you. You are so welcome, my friend. No one likes being sold and pitched to. They don't. You don't. I mean, plain and simple. I know each and every, no one has ever said, you know what? It feels really good when someone sells and pitches me all the time. You know, it feels really good when someone sends me an 18-paragraph long drunk-a-log verbal vomit message from the onset of being connected with them, trying to sell me and pitch me on something that I don't know if I really need. They know nothing about me and I know nothing about them. No one has said that. But what people have said is they truly do appreciate when someone reaches out with genuine and authentic principles in the sense of wanting to get to know that person with no strings attached. There's no sales pitch coming at the end. It's literally a way to get to know one another. So if you want to network the right way through messaging on LinkedIn, reach out to other people to learn about them, to collaborate, to support, to build business alliances, not to sell someone something. So if that makes sense, drop a Y or a yes in the comments below. Again, if you're coming on late, please do say hi and where you're tuning in from, or hashtag live, hashtag replay. If you are watching this on the replay, tag some people, share this video, like, love, support, react, however you choose to let me know that you resonated. And please don't forget to head over to my LinkedIn profile, hit my follow button, but also please do not forget to turn on my LinkedIn notification bell. Now, number 2, genuinely engage in other people's content. Genuinely engage in other people's content. And Eric says, yes, truth. Couldn't agree more. Now, Jerry, good to see you coming on, my friend. So you want to genuinely engage in other people's content. So this is something that you don't have to do every day. It's something that you don't have to do every week. What I typically do is, for me, when I'm on LinkedIn doing my normal routine, um, I'm kind of just scrolling through, just kind of checking out what's going on, taking a pulse of my network. If I stumble upon someone's content that I truly resonate with, I'm going to engage. So for someone that is truly interested in networking properly on LinkedIn, seek to genuinely engage in other people's content. Start with just one person a day. Choose a different person each day to genuinely engage in. And I'm not talking about just liking or loving a post and just leaving a thumbs up emoji. What I'm talking about is engaging in that person's content. So if you're scrolling through your feed and you stumble upon someone's content and it's riveting, it's engaging, it's genuine, it's authentic, it's thought provoking, it really lands on you the right way, take the time to not only react to it, whether you like, love, support, insightful, however you want to react to it, but leave a comment letting that person know how much you appreciate their words, their thoughts, the value that they brought to that content, but also cupping in your own personal view. So let me give you an example. If I stumbled upon a post that had to do with the power of gratitude in life and in business, that is something that Nancy and I practice every single day. It's one of our core values, is gratitude and being grateful. And if someone posted something, I would obviously react to it, and I would say, love your post about being grateful and the power of gratitude. It is something that I practice each and every night before I go to bed. I write down multiple things that I am grateful for, because there is something to find each and every day that you are grateful for. And I appreciate you and the content that you wrote. It could be something as simple as that. So it's doing two things. Number one, it's engaging in that person's content, and you're obviously adding extra value to it by sharing what it is that I do. But I'm also acknowledging the person for the content that they created. People love to be heard, people love to be listened to, and people love to be acknowledged that they're doing good work. So spread that love. Dan Kopp, one of my friends and clients, he does this every single Friday. His last name is Kopp, Dan, Kopp. Every Friday, he calls it Spread the Love Friday. He posts it's an image. It's typically an orange heart. And it says spread the love. And he basically tags some people in the comments that he is grateful for and spreading the love. And other people start doing the same thing. So if you really want to network properly on LinkedIn, outside of when you message someone, have the intention to get to know people, genuinely engage in other people's content. So if that's clear, that makes sense, and that's in alignment with you, drop a Y or a yes in the comments below. Again, if you've jumped on late, as Jerry has done, please say hi and where you're tuning in from, or hashtag live, hashtag replay if you're watching this on the replay. And please do tag some people, share this video across the platform or on others. And please don't forget to like, love, support, react to this in ever which way you would like to let me know that you resonated. And also do not forget to head over to my LinkedIn profile, hit my follow button, but also turn my LinkedIn notification bell on so you are notified of all the content that I produce Monday through Saturday. Now, third and final thing. This is actually one of my favorites. I don't want you just to produce value-added content in general. Again, you should be doing that automatically. When you are posting content on LinkedIn, you should be looking to provide value-added content. That is a given. What I want you all to focus on is providing value-added content in the groups that you're in. Now, you don't need to be in 35 or 45 groups. I typically recommend being in about 2 to 4 focused groups, meaning groups that you truly resonate with on a personal and professional level. So there's two main groups that I really engage with. One is the Network After Work group. So it's a bunch of people that like to network during and after work. And then there's another one called the Brain Expansion group. So I believe in expansion. I believe in personal development, thinking bigger, playing bigger, all those things. So I typically share content twice a week in those groups, and they're value added. And what I typically share in those groups are polls. I like to do market research for the individuals in those groups to find out other content that I can create back for them that solves maybe some of the problems or the things that they reveal in those market research LinkedIn polls. Now, you don't have to do polls like I do in the groups that you're in. You can do a simple post. You can also do and share an article that you've written into that group if you feel it would resonate with them. So not only is this great for you to do just because it's imperative that you provide value-added content, but when you do this in specific groups that are aligned with you from a personal and professional standpoint, you can organically extract people from the group and get them into your own organic network. Because when a certain something, content-wise, lands on the eyes of the right person, they read it, they resonate with it, they engage with it, guess what? They're then interested not only in the content that was written, but they're interested in the person who wrote the content, which is you, which means they will click on your profile. And again, if you have creator mode turned on, they will hit your follow button or even take a step further and they'll click more and then connect with you. So it's a great way not only to leave people better, but it's also a great way to organically extract people from the relatable groups that you're in and get them into your general network so you can network further. So again, the 3 best ways to network on LinkedIn: when messaging, reach out to learn about one another, not to sell them something. Number 2, genuinely engage in other people's content. And number 3, provide value-added content in the groups that you are in. So I would love to hear from all of you. Drop in the comments below, what was your biggest takeaway or needle mover from today's training? Again, if you're watching this live, grateful that you are on here. If you're on the replay, thank you for joining. But also, if you are taking off tomorrow, which is July 4th here in the States, I just wanted to wish you and your families a happy Independence Day. Happy July 4th, celebrating with those that you love and care about most. Be careful. I know a lot of people get crazy with those fireworks, but again, you want to be mindful, want to be careful, do it in a safe way if you're going to play with them. If not, just watch from afar. It's sometimes better to do it that way. So love and gratitude to each and every one of you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you next time.